Hello everybody, I'm KC, and welcome to another edition of Let's Talk About. Today, let's talk about Back to the Future. Now, this isn't really a review. Maybe I'll review the movies another day, but since this is the day that Marty and Doc arrived in the future, back in Back to the Future 2, I just wanted to take some time to talk about why I love the series. My personal favorite is the first movie. While I personally don't believe in a perfect movie, Back to the Future is pretty damn close. A wonderful cast, a phenomenal script, and fun characters. The effects have even aged pretty well, considering it's a 1980s sci-fi movie. I'm sure a lot of people would have been happy with just the first movie, but we got more. Now, despite the kind of cliffhanger ending in the first movie, apparently Robert Zemeckis had no intention of making a sequel, but the studio and fans demanded it, so he and his team delivered. Only problem was, with the ending of the first movie, they were stuck in 2015. Zemeckis never tried to make the future of 2015 realistic. Since they were stuck there for the first third of the movie, the team decided to have as much fun with it as possible, with absurd concepts and technology. That didn't stop us from wanting hoverboards, though. Oh well, maybe next year. While the second movie is easily the weakest, I still think it's a good movie, able to expand on the rules of time travel without contradicting itself. While a movie about time travel is never going to make perfect sense, the Back to the Future movies have pretty easy rules to follow. As long as you set up the rules quickly and follow them to the letter, then you've done your job well. My personal favorite part of the second movie, though, is the ending. I love the way Doc let Marty know he was okay. Which is something else I love about these movies, the relationship between Doc and Marty. It's an interesting but very strong friendship. No matter what version of Doc he's with, Marty still sees him as his best friend. It's not really a mentor relationship like this kind of team usually is. Marty has no visible interest in pursuing science, but he's still interested in what Doc has to say. With how much more time we got with the characters in the last movie, I'm surprised we never learned how they met and became friends, though I guess it's fun to leave it up to interpretation. The Western motif in the third movie is a lot of fun. This movie also introduced a love interest for Doc, played by Mary Steenburgen, who is a pretty underrated actress, in my opinion. Fun fact, Back to the Future 3 featured Christopher Lloyd's first on-screen kiss. There are many callbacks throughout all three movies to the previous ones, either right in your face or just tiny details. Even some historical references too. The first one probably had the most, and they're all wonderful, but my personal favorite is in the third movie, with the Frisbee pie tray. The concept of the Frisbee was actually originated by a pie tray. Really, look it up. Though I'm not sure if the pie tray company was actually called that, but it still makes me laugh. It is another great movie that is a good conclusion to the franchise. I love the writing, I adore the characters. Every movie has a suspenseful climax that still leaves me on the edge of my seat, despite having seen every movie several times now. But most importantly, I love that Back to the Future is a sci-fi time travel movie that achieved major mainstream success. We're talking 96% on Rotten Tomatoes success. That doesn't happen to movies in this genre. It's so amazing this movie did as well as it did, but it's certainly not unwarranted. Say what you want about the sequels, but I enjoy all three movies immensely. It would honestly be tough for me to make a list of my all-time favorite movies, but if I did, Back to the Future would definitely be one of them. But now, the future of Back to the Future 2 is in the past. And while it may not be what they predicted, just remember what our favorite time traveler once said. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the future.